The first time I used prescription pain pills was when I ended up getting a back injury at work, and I went to the emergency room, and instantly they just prescribed me pain medication, and I soon found that I liked them, and I knew they were easy to get at that time, and so all I had to do was say I was in pain, and then I would get unlimited prescriptions, and that went on for a couple years. Since the first time I took them, like I knew there was a problem, but I didn't accept it. I didn't think it was a problem. At one time, I was getting a prescription for 90 Percocet a week. And then I found out that if I was without pain medication, that I would get sick. And it wasn't from Tylenol, it was from withdrawal. At that time, I didn't know what withdrawal was. I was probably using pain medication like by themselves and mixing them with different things. Probably only about 6 months. It progressed really quickly for me. I just got sick of, running out of pain pills, so I ended up switching to heroin because I was told it was cheaper and it was more effective. It was a survival thing. I knew if I didn't have the opiates or the heroin, I was going to be sick and I couldn't function. It took over my life, and so what went from a simple back injury that could have been probably ibuprofen would have worked. I took pain medication, and that it just took over my life. Like it was like this dark cloud just evolved over me, and I couldn't see past it. And I was in the midst of this tornado of darkness, and I couldn't get out. And then I got in so much emotional pain and mental pain because I knew what I was doing was wrong. But then so I used more to cover up that pain. And the more I used, the more pain I was in. So it wasn't so much physical pain. At one point I was just emotionally numb, and so I just kept taking them because by taking them I felt something. I felt a euphoria. And when I didn't have the pain pills, I was just numb, and so by taking them, I felt something, and then the physical dependency kicked in. Some of the first things to go were my values, and my morals, and I started doing everything I said I would not do. I started stealing, I started lying, I started doing crime. And so that I lost my integrity first and foremost. Shortly after that, I lost my house, I lost my job, I lost all my friends, I lost my family. Just looking back, I lost my chance to be a nurse. I was going to school for nursing to get my RN, and I lost that opportunity. I was homeless, I was carless, I was shoeless at one point. And then my addiction progressed into meth, and then that just spiraled even more, and I ended up in jail. When I was in jail, I knew I was done, and I knew I wanted a new way of life. And because of that, I was like the happiest person in jail. Like from the moment, like I was put in the holding cell to be booked in and processed, and I just felt this, just like this weight lifted off my chest. Like I don't have to go through another night degrading myself. I don't have to wake up the next day and feel all the and have to cover those feelings up right away. And so I was just so happy in jail, and I was just, because I knew I didn't have to use again. And I just felt a freedom from it. My brother, I don't know what he started his journey with. I remember when I was on pain medication and heroin, I remember he was on heroin also, and then when I was getting clean, he didn't. And so it was one of those things, like we grew up together, and then we ended up getting on drugs at the same time. I got clean, he didn't. And then when he ended up dying, all I thought is, why wasn't it me? Like, why him? Why not me? And it just, and that's a big reason why I'm in where why I do what I'm doing is just because it's, sometimes I see people on the street, you know, whether it's someone homeless or someone just walking and they just look lost. And I just think that, like, that was my brother. He was so lost. And there are so many people that just turned their head to him and just like, ugh, like said he's just a drug addict. But what he was someone's brother, he was someone's son, he was someone's friend. And so I think it's so important to reach our hand out to people that are hurting, because we never know where they're going to end up. And by reaching our hand out to people that are hurting, it could save their life, and it could save hundreds of lives, because it's like a ripple effect. You know, if you help one person, that person could potentially help 3 other people, and those people can help more people. And so I think it all starts with just even a smile. Just smile at someone, you could make their day. I feel like I went through that so I can give back to those that are going through that. I'm a recovery mentor at a beautiful organization. I work at Quest Center, and I'm a peer support specialist, so I work with people in dealing with substance abuse issues, and I also work with people with mental health. I have a better life today than I ever have, and I truly believe everything happens for a reason. It's just, I'm so in line with my values today, and that's something that was missing for so long. I didn't have values, and today I can really say I know what my values are. For those who knew me in my addiction, like, I was not a pleasant person. I was an ugly human being, but the flip side to that now is I'm a beautiful human being that can feel. My clean date's 7/11/12, so I have a little over 4 years clean, and this last 4 years has been just an amazing journey, ups and downs and all arounds. And for people that are just in it right now and that are struggling with it, I would say it's not easy. It's not easy, and the hardest thing you'll ever do is admit you have a problem and ask for help. And there is help out there, and there are people that have gone through what they're going through, and that can help them out. Nobody can do the footwork except for them, but there are people that will walk with them. I am a sister, I'm an aunt, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a daughter, I'm a stepmom. At work, I'm a recovery mentor and peer support specialist. I'm a sponsor, I'm a friend.